Hello you guys, happy Friday. Welcome to my page. My name's Amber. Tonight we are doing a fun craft. I'm super excited to be here with y'all. So, I was planning on going live at 8, but for the first time in her whole life, my granddaughter Riley actually reached for me to hold her. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me savor this moment, because this never happens. But happy Friday, you guys. Welcome to my page. All right, well, I'm gonna pull this up. Oh gosh, I know my password. I know that's it. Hey, you guys. So I've been wanting to craft this for like a long time, and I'm really excited. And this is actually one of our weekly deals this week. And it will be a weekly deal until Sunday, so you guys can take advantage of this. It is a summer project that I think will be really cute. It would be a great shelf setter. I have a little spot that I'm gonna put this. I think it's gonna be loads of fun. And make sure this is turned down. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, I see you guys. I have my mug. It says, "Hello, Friday." I got my coffee. Hello, everybody. So there is a link that probably popped up on your screen. You can open it and you can go and shop the store there. You can close it out and swipe it away. And then if you want to go back to it, there is going to be 3 little dots or a chain link down by the comments that you can click on and go there. So just wanted to let you know what to expect for finding the link to this. It is super cute. I'm really excited. It even has a surfboard. We're gonna do one of these for Christmas too. And I was thinking of doing one for fall, but I don't really know if I wanna do that. It won't have anything on the top, but I was thinking of doing something that had like just pumpkins at the bottom. I don't really know, but we'll probably modify this to make it for other seasons. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So you guys sprinkle this around. I know Facebook is like not doing what Facebook normally does. Some people have said their comments were not, their notifications were not on. Some people have said that they are. It is what it is, but thank you. How do you work full time, be so energetic, and craft for a few hours? You go, girl. Karen, go-go juice. So my husband calls this is go-go juice. It is the go-go juice. How did my house meeting go today? So, April, can you bring your phone here so I can show them the photo?
Huh?
Your phone with the photo of the dumpster.
Oh, yeah.
So we went by the house, the workhouse, the old house that we used to live in. We still have that. And my husband worked there all day today. He was there the whole day. And we had so much stuff that had to go. Julie Lindgren, I did turn the ability to rewind on. I've been trying to remember to do that.
There's, my screen's filthy.
So this is the dumpster that is full. It's completely full. We thought we were going to get a bigger dumpster. This is a dumpster trailer. And it's completely full. My husband worked all day getting that done. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The doors, because we took off the doors on a lot of the areas because we turned it into a workhouse. So we took off all the doors, and so they came today or yesterday. I think the doors came yesterday. So they put those on. They still have to paint. They have to do all the things. We're waiting on our vinyl siding replacements because, long story, but we drilled holes into our vinyl siding when we had our above ground pool, and we hung all of our pool equipment on there. So on the back of the house, we tried to fill the holes. That was a bad idea. So there's spots of the siding that have to be repaired. So we had to have replacement pieces brought in. And then on the side of the house where we drilled through to run the internet to the building that was in the back, that hole has to be repaired on that piece. And then we have a whole section where we ran electric conduit on the outside of the house to pipe in electricity for the machines when they were there. Yo, there's just a lot of stuff that has to be done. So it has to have carpet put in still, which I think that they're waiting to do that until the painters are done, which makes sense. And then the tub in the hall bath has to be replaced because Caden had fallen in the shower and hit, I don't know what he did. He pushed to get up and cracked the, with his arm. He cracked the side of it. So that has to be repaired. Which we could just replace the tub and not the wall, but we don't know the exact bathtub because it's been 9 years since we built that house. So we're just replacing the tub and the showers, like surround in that bathroom. And then we do have a toilet that we would like for them to replace. So we shall see. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's been done. Yeah, we do not want to keep, we thought about keeping it for rental property because everything we do is an investment. And we don't owe a lot on that house. It's not paid for. I mean, we have a mortgage on this house. We have a mortgage on that house. So we have 2 mortgages right now that we're paying for. And so we really want to sell that house because the profit on that house is going to go on to this house so that we can buy down our years paying for this house because it just seems like a smart thing to do. So anyways, we do have a lot of stuff to do still, but I mean, it'll be sold in no time. It won't last long, I'm telling you, because the whole building in the back is going with the house. And that building alone is like $20,000 if you wanted to buy it new now. Yeah, hello everybody. So real quick before we get started, you can use the exclamation point commands in the comments. So exclamation point commands will give you a chat bot comment back and it'll tell you what commands that you can use in this video through the chat bot. So you can comment exclamation point shop, exclamation point links, and exclamation point notify. And those 3 commands will work to take you to wherever you need to go. So there's that. And the exclamation point clip does not work. That is a feature that is no longer active. I don't know why it's still on there, but anyways, the commands signal and trigger the chat bot. It's a new thing that Facebook has, and so we're trying to utilize it until I get ManyChat set up. Oh, you love the bear along for the ride today? Y'all, got my card this morning, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and I saw that bear in the car seat looking out the window, and I was like, stop it. We have a visitor riding to work with me today. It was fun. It was fun. All right, you guys, so this is what we're doing tonight. We're doing what is called the Summer Woody Wagon. And it is, it stands up, so it has a stand. So you can make it stand up. You could even put like sand on here, like paint it for like a sandy finish, and make it look like it's got sand. I'm super excited. You're finally able to start your monthly crafty crate. I am so excited for you. I am so excited for you. Yeah, so right now our crafty crate is billing for Christmas in July, and I'm very excited for you guys to get that box. We did ship out our June boxes today. They all went out. I'm sure you guys saw that photo that we shared, and then we went to a really fun place locally called All Things Chocolate. It was great. All right, so this has the word summer vibes. Sometimes your pieces will come with a little part of it still stuck in there. You can push it out. It just pops right out. Shouldn't be hard to push it out, but sometimes they do get kind of hung up in there. And then your piece like this may come with the little squares in it, and you can just pop them out because I had to pop mine out. All right, so we've got this piece here. We've got the surfboard that goes on top. You've got the little back piece that is like the wheel cover. This is the piece that goes all across the front of here to just kind of add a little bit more depth and dimension, where your word summer vibes will go right across here. And it's like a beachy kind of fun. It's like a super fun beachy font. I love this font. I think it's super cute, very bubbly and summery, just so fun. You have 2 pieces for your wheels. You have these 2 circles for your tires. And you have this big piece right here, and it has the piece where your surfboard goes. So it creates little dimension. And so you're gonna add these pieces to this base. It looks just like so. And I'm going to do little markings so that I can paint certain portions of this on the inside. And then you also have your stand. So that way we cover all of the pieces before we get started. Has a surfboard. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, all right, so let's get started with this. Let me just go ahead and map this out. So I'm just gonna hook this on up right over here and see where it needs to go. And I'm gonna take a pencil, wherever my pencil is, and I'm gonna trace inside these little openings. I'm just gonna trace inside with my pencil. Sorry if that noise bothers you. I know it's kind of like nails on a chalkboard. Just go around like so. Thank you guys for being here. All right, so now you can see that we have these little openings that we're going to paint, and we know that we can overpaint a little bit and it's going to be covered by that piece. So these are like the windows, and then this is like the body of the car. So fun. So fun. All right. I'm going to sand this down just a little bit. Not too much. I had a lady who gets our craft kits that said that we could use a wipe and wipe the stuff instead of sanding. But I like to sand because I feel like it adds a little extra texture. But this is going to be really cute. What's up? I see Marie Snow is watching. What's up, Marie? Marie is a local. She's a local. Hi, Delinda. Hello, Sue. What's up, y'all? So what you doing this evening? I had a clean eats meal for dinner. I will tell you, I was not very impressed. At the pot roast, it's not that it wasn't good. It's just, I'm not one that likes pot roast, and there wasn't gravy, and I feel like there should have been. So I was like instantly disappointed. You're eating Cheerios. Apparently, last night we went to my sister Angela's. We went to hang out and visit. My dad and my grandma came over. We had pizza. Angela ordered pizza. They had not been to my sister's house yet, so we all went over there. We took Avery. It was Thursday. So we took our granddaughter with us, and she got to play and have like so much fun. And I was telling you that for a reason. Look at how fast I can lose my train of thought. Something triggered me to say something. Oh, Cheerios. The Cheerios comment. Y'all, I swear I have attention issues. What's new? What's new? Dinner, yes. Thank you. So, anyways, Avery had pizza. Before pizza came, she was asking for Cheerios. She was asking for cereal. Not Cheerios, she's asking for cereal. And so Angela was like, girl, we're going to be having pizza. So Avery ate her pizza. She also got a cookie. And then she came out and was like, can I have some cereal? So April came in to Angela's and got her some cereal. And apparently there is a strawberry banana cereal. A strawberry banana Cheerios. Oh, you're eating Cheetos, not Cheerios. Well, listen. We'll have story time over it anyways. So apparently there is a strawberry banana Cheerios. Has anyone had those? Thank you, Felicia, for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Thank you. Has anyone had the strawberry banana Cheerios? OMG. So April said they were the best Cheerios she's ever had. The best Cheerios she's ever had. I'm not going to stand that because I think that's good. What else? What else? Let's go ahead. Those are good too. We'll leave those. Brenda has had them. It's good with the strawberry banana cereal. No, but I would love to try them. Yeah, so I'm going to go get some. I'm going to go get some. And I'm going to eat some. Even though it's probably, I mean, they say that Cheerios are healthy for you. They're heart healthy. They're probably not diet friendly, but they're heart healthy. I asked earlier, have you saved at least one kit of every design you have cut to save for your archive? No, I don't save all of them. I don't save all of them. I pack them up. I mean, I guess that's saving them, but I do pack them up and store them. But I guess maybe that would be, yeah. They're good with almond milk. So I'm not a fan of the almond milk, but I do like oat milk. I feel like the oat milk is super toasty and I like the toasty. I've not really been a fan of almond milk and I don't really know why, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, so let me get a sip of my coffee. Hello, Friday. Cereal is full of sugar. I think some cereal is full of sugar, but I think Cheerios are better. Does my grandma craft? She does not. She used to. I'm gonna go ahead and start staining some of this stuff so that we can get that part of this project done. And I'm gonna add some water. I've left this sit for a good minute. It's kind of separated. It's got a little, it's probably got a layer that's dry on top, but we're gonna use it anyways. And I'm just gonna stir it up. But I will tell you about my grandma here in just a second. We all know that I can't talk and do something at the same time. Where's the stirring? Okay, here it is. Water. You love my coffee mug? I love Ray Dunn mugs. I always, every time we go out, I look for them. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. So just add a little water. How many mugs do I have? You would guess. How many? I wonder how many mugs you have. You would guess 18. I probably have like 30 or 40. I've accumulated them over the years. So, I feel like that's pretty good. So I just basically added a little water and kind of reactivated this. And I'm going to use my wipe to go ahead and stain this stuff. Cereal is actually not a bad diet food. I think that, here's the thing. I feel like there's certain foods that are bad for you. I don't know. I have a different perspective. I'll tell you about my grandma in a second, but I read that comment about the diet food. And here's the way that I feel about diets. I'm not necessarily a fan of diets because I feel like diets come with a lot of willpower and strength, and you do them to achieve a goal. And I just, I think about things so very different than most people. I really do. I just find that I am such an oddball when it comes to the way that I think, that most people just don't think the way that I do, and it's fine. But I got to the point where I just started evaluating everything that I think in life. And I was like, how do I feel about dieting? Well, I've done a lot of diets. I've been on a lot of diets. I've tried to do a number of things. Since in the past, 2 years, I've had my lab work done. I've gone through like all the menopause things, and my body is just adjusting to whatever. I don't know. And so I think that as we age, our metabolism changes, our bodies just are different. And so I could absolutely go on a diet and probably drop a bunch of weight. I probably could, which I probably need to. No, I know I need to. But here's the thing. I feel like, number one, for me, I'm going to go to the doctor because I feel like there's an underlying issue that has just been something I've been battling for quite some time. And I really want to find out if there's something that I can take to help it. Because one of the reasons why I didn't do some of the treatments is because I was a smoker. And I quit smoking last year. And if you're a smoker, you know that there's certain things you're just, you're more at risk for, you know, certain things if you are a smoker. So I was like, okay, now that I'm not a smoker and I've surpassed a full year, I feel more comfortable going back to the doctor and saying, hey, what can we look at now? So one of the things that I know is that they tell you that you want to have a lifestyle change. That has been probably one of my number one issues is you have to be proactive and change your lifestyle. It's not just going on a diet because diets come and go. I want to do something that is going to be a lifestyle change. And I don't have a lot of discipline when it comes to things like just drink water. I think that that's probably a lot of the problem. Just drink water, don't drink soda. I can't do artificial sweeteners. So I struggle with the whole like diet friendly stuff, and I just want to eat healthier. And I think I've said that before. We've been trying to eat a lot better with our portion controls and things like that, but I've already been doing a lot of that. And I'm not seeing a change. And I can't say that it's just because I drink sweet tea. I think that there's something that could be like just going on. So I want to go get new lab work done just to rule out some other things. And that's where I would rather start. But in the meantime, I tried to tell my husband this. My husband is dieting. He's trying to eat healthier because of his cholesterol, but he is in fact 100% on a diet. And so I told him, I said, you're on a diet, but I think that once you get to whatever your goal is, you have to realize that you're not going back to the other things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to diet. I just want to eat better. I just want to eat better. So I was borderline with my thyroid the last time I was at the doctor. And I'm just about to wipe all these pencil marks off. I just happened to realize that. I'll have to do those again. I had borderline thyroid issues. It was like my labs were kind of borderline back like 2 years ago. And they were like, you need to quit smoking. You need to quit smoking. That was their number one recommendation 2 years ago. So I went a year thinking, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm too stressed out. I can't do it. This is my safety thing. This is like, it's too hard. And then I finally decided to tell myself, like, you can. You think you can't. Just like I think I can't give up sweet tea. I think I can't because of the mindset that I'm in now. I need to get to my mindset where I am going. That's the other thing about having a successful lifestyle change. They call it a lifestyle change. So I want a lifestyle change. I'm very, very proud of the fact that I overcame so many things, you know. But let me tell you, I don't want to be on a diet. I just want to eat healthy. And so I want to be able to eat a bowl of Cheerios if I want to. Because I think everything is okay with moderation. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I really want to have my thyroid checked again. And anyone who goes through menopause early, which I am in, is it perimenopause? I don't know. It's the ending stages of menopause is where I'm at with my lab work. And so I feel like I'm on the end of it, and they always say that you have issues with your weight as your hormones change. And I think every woman is different when they go through menopause. I did too. I was 27 when I had a hysterectomy. 27. So I'm 45. And I am thankful that I don't have the hot flashes like I did. They were so bad, and I just don't know how, like, they're just bad. But I'm glad that they are ending. Okay, we're nearing the end of that. I still have them, just not as much. Praise the Lord. But I feel like there's other things that come with it. So sometimes weight issues are attributed to like health issues. So I do want to eat healthier. I do want to, like, I want to lose the 20 pounds I've gained since I quit smoking. Because either way, you trade something. You're trading not smoking, but then you just put on 20 pounds. See what I'm saying? Pam, I just talked about that. Girl, I want to eliminate sugar, but let me tell you about that sweet tea life. Let me tell you about that sweet tea life. I am a sucker for the sweet tea. It is, I don't know. I also have sugar by coffee. You still get hot flashes, but not as bad. Yep, you gained 20. Hey, listen, I think most people can relate to this on so many levels. Okay. So let me tell you about, now that we've talked about that. Let me tell you about my grandma. So my grandma was very crafty. She she did ceramics, and she did toll painting, and she was very artistic. But my grandma, about 6 or 7, I don't know, maybe 8 or, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, I'm just guesstimating. She was diagnosed with macular degeneration. If you're not familiar with that, it is like she's pretty much lost her vision. She can see some things. She has to use a magnifying glass. She also has tremors, and so she shakes, like, to hold something, to hold a paintbrush or to do something, she's very shaky. And so she doesn't get to do that, but she does enjoy like doing things like puzzles and stuff that she can still do. The problem is her vision. So she does not see very well at all. And she gets the injections in her eyes. And I really wish that my grandma would have like not had macular degeneration, because she's still like, she's 88. But she's still super spunky and active. And like, when I say active, like, she's not, like, she's coherent. She's aware. She wants to be doing things, but she does have like I said, she has these challenges. So she doesn't get around very well. She has fallen a lot. She's just getting older. And so, you know, you think about like things that you wish you could go back and do. I wish that I could go back in time and be where I am today, like 10 years ago, because it would have been really cool to learn so much from her that I did not learn from her. Because she is one of the first people that even told me what toll painting was. And a lot of people don't even do it anymore. It's just, it's a lost art that, you know, we've now, there's new ways of painting things. So I love to incorporate, like, that's why I enjoy details and doing the little shading things and the extra stuff. And that's why it takes us so long. First of all, it takes us so long because I talk a lot. But I love the details of things. And so she always put so much effort and detail in the things that she did. And I appreciate that. And so I don't want to, you know, do things quickly just to get, you know, let's get this done. Because part of crafting is enjoying the time that you're spending doing the thing that you are doing for yourself. And so it's not a chore. It's like an adventure, you know? So I enjoy that we get to do this stuff. I look forward to stuff like this. So anyways, so I'm sad that she, you know, can't craft with us. I think that it would be awesome to, you know, try to include her in something that maybe is on the larger scale that she would feel comfortable doing. I'm pretty sure that there is adaptive assisted things that you can do in a creative way for people who have, you know, vision handicaps and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I wish that I could craft with her for sure, because she is extremely talented and so smart. Yeah, she really is. Okay, so let me show you my colors. Okay, y'all. So I was thinking about how I wanted to do this. And I don't want to say I want to play it safe. I want to say I want to do this in a way that I feel like is fun and colorful and exciting. And so I'm going to do this kind of bolder. Okay, I'm going to do it a little bit bolder. So the summer vibes goes on this here. And it goes on top of this. So that's going to get covered. So that's why I didn't stain that. And so I was thinking, we've got our surfboard. Now I got out these colors. I'll just show you the colors I have. I have banana cream. I have coral. And I'll put them upside down so you guys can see them. I also have, y'all are just going to be like, girl, what's up with the color tonight? This is teal mint. OMG. You know I got the blue. This is the Parisian blue, my absolute favorite blue ever. And then I've got white. Okay, we've got white. So blue. I've got some black here. And then I also have two grays because I was thinking of doing like the window, like the glass in the window, like right here in these little pockets, doing them with like a little reflective, like kind of a glass look. So that's why I got the grays. And then of course we also have the brown, but we've already stained everything. So we really don't need that anymore. So I was thinking, okay, I want my car to really pop. I want it to be kind of fun. And so I was thinking of doing my car white, or I was thinking of doing my car yellow. And I would tone this yellow down a little bit because I feel like it's a little loud. I was also thinking of doing the Summer Vibes blue and the background of it coral. Okay, so Summer Vibes blue. Yo, it took me a hot minute to just come up with like the colors, okay? And then I was also thinking about doing the surfboard, this color, with a little bit of the yellow tied in or the coral tied in or the blue Titan. I wanted to do something that had like along the edge of it was like polka dots or like a little stripe, and then like something on the fin of the, where'd the surfboard go? I know, oh, there it is. Oh, I didn't stain it. Y'all, I didn't stain it. Let me stain it really quick. I don't know how I missed that. It's sitting over there. All right, so we've got our surfboard. And then of course, we need the black for some things. So this is where I was thinking it's colorful. Colorful. You helped your neighbor make her bills out due to her macular degeneration. That is very nice. So my grandma used to send us birthday cards and like cards and stuff like that. Just really fun cards. And then she stopped sending them because she couldn't write because she got super jittery and then she couldn't see. My makeup is Estee Lauder Double Wear. Double Wear. Okay, so I'm thinking white car. If I do the white car, then I would want to do a yellow accent with the white car. And then I would do brown also with that. So I'm thinking I want to do the white car, maybe yellow in the squares, and do the brown here, or do brown in the squares and then the yellow here. I feel like I want to do something colorful. So we're just going to go with it. And we're gonna figure it out as we go, because that's typically what we end up doing in the first place. We just wing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the summer vibes part so that I can go ahead and get that done. And that is the coral with the blue letters. Now I'm gonna get my little sponges here. We'll get to sponges. Finished watching her earlier live. Love the snow lady. Right, Kathy? You know, I'm excited. You know, I was telling everybody a while back, I was like, there's a lady, I don't remember who she is, but she has a YouTube channel and all she does is Christmas craft all year long. Like, she is like Christmas crafting all year. And some people are like, I can't do it. I think it's fantastic. So this is coral. It does have a tinge of orange to it, and I enjoy the orange. I really do. And so I'm gonna set these here, and I'm gonna do this kind of in a distressed way because y'all know I'm a lover of that. We will probably sand it too. I'm gonna just go over it. I don't want to do it too covered, but I do want to have some more solid spots because I want to be able to sand this down. But it does have a orangey, more on the orangey side for this coral, which is okay. Like I said, it's all good. I love it. And then we're gonna put the blue on that too. Go ahead and do the edges. Let me pull up this side here. And then do down this side. We'll probably have to get the edges again. That is gonna be so cute with the blue. Oh my gosh, it's just gonna pop. All right, let's do the blue. My fave. Look at those colors together. Magic. Magical. Okay, now this is gonna dry. And we're gonna do the summer vibes. This would have been pretty with the blue with the white letters. Love my shirts. Oh, thank you. Did Mark get the concert? Did Mark go get to Did Mark get to the concert tonight? No, he didn't go. We had some stuff to do at the other house, and so he was there all day. And I think maybe he just thought it would be nice for Angela to be able to just go with her friends. This is called Parisian Blue, and it does look different on the brown. It looks really, like, watch what happens with the color tone as we dry it. See how it's got a lot of bright blue, almost like this kind of blue. But as soon as you dry it, let me hold it up so you guys can see. The color is going to change. It just starts to get really rich. So you can see how this has still got a little bit of bright blue to it. And then when it dries, it's so rich. It's like a deep navy. It's so beautiful. I mean, oh, how fantastic. And then I'll show you on this one the comparison of the two. I hear Avery in there. Okay. So you can see when it's wet and when it's dry. It's like, you just have to trust the process when it dries that it's so pretty. Let's go ahead and dry the coral too. And we'll sand this a little bit. Oh, orange and blue are auburn colors? Oh, I didn't know that. Looks like ink blue. Is that a brand? Or like, what brand of paint is that? It's gonna be really cute. Polo from Heirloom Paints. I mean, look at how bold that is. Look at how bold it pops on there. I love this. I love this. So one thing I do want to do, and I'm hoping that this will work, and I'm going to try it. If we don't like it, we don't like it. We're going to do a little white ombre. Like, you know, like the sea foam. We shall see. I'm going to need another plate for this because I already put so much on here. So we're going to do a little ombre. And if you've never done an ombre, there's a couple ways you can do it. One of the things that I learned when I did ombres is you want to have a base coat of the color that's the main color wet so that you can blend into it. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of blue back on here. And then I have my white here, and it's going to, I'll show you. So you want to just dab over it, kind of like so. You don't have to put a heavy coat, just a light coat. And then you're going to take your white and you're going to take this. Let me try to show you guys so you guys can see. I'm just going to hold it where the bee is. And you're going to take this and you're going to go just along here like this. Just like so. And then you're going to take this and you're going to blend into this. Just kind of like that. And then take the other side and you're just going to tip the edges. Just kind of like so. So it's a layering process, and sometimes we don't always get it right, but we try. And you definitely want to start with another clean, like when you go to the next thing. because you have to use one side and then like another. And it's great to do this with a paintbrush or a sponge or whatever. And then you can kind of see that it looks like there's a fun little thing happening, okay? Oh, there they are. I'm like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? All right, so we got this. We're gonna come back into the summer. Not using this one. Actually, I'll just cut this one so that I can still use this one. I'm gonna try to cut it. Just kind of like that. And now we can kind of use this clean one. All right, so we're gonna do the summer, just like we did the vibes. And there's not a lot to hold on to at the top, so I'll just have to kind of be careful with this. Okay, now we're gonna take our white. You don't want a lot on there at all. So we're just gonna go across like so. Okay, now we're gonna take that blue and come back over it. There we go. And now we're gonna take that edge that doesn't have the blue and just rock it on to the bottom to get it to do like so. And then we'll dry this. Actually, just want to make sure that it looks right. I mean, it matches pretty good. And it's hard to go from a bright white to a blue, like a dark blue. So there is the summer, and here is the vibe. So you can kind of see them kind of side by side. I feel like the summer is a little bit brighter, on the brighter side, but I'm just gonna leave it. I think it's gonna be good. All right, let's go ahead and sand this lightly. We're gonna stick our summer vibes on top of here. I mean, I'm telling you, how stinking cute is this? And all we did was blend our colors like I showed you. So you want the dark blue wet, then you want the white to blend into that dark blue that's wet. Then at the bottom, you want to take that part that's just the white and you just want to kind of dab it along the bottom. Just like so. And that's going to give us that really fun look. So that's the bottom. Okay, we're going to see how it goes. See the bottom of our car. I mean, it's looking super cute. Very, very pretty. I love how it pops. I definitely think I want to do the car white. I think I want to do the car white. So let's do that. We're kind of done with the blue. Let me throw this away. That's that one part that we don't need. Go ahead and chop this off so we can use this. All right. I'm going to go ahead and paint this white. I'm going to use a brush for this. We'll incorporate the yellow. I really feel like it's going to be too much. It's going to be too much. You know what? Give me just a second. Let me think about this. I need to shake this up a little bit more. I want to make this a little bit of a lighter yellow. Someone took someone's phone. They're too funny. All right, I want a lighter yellow. It's not so loud. I still feel like it's kind of loud. Do a little more white. I don't do color ratios and color mixing very well. Just gonna go over the whole thing. Even the top of the tire. We'll fix it. I mean, we're living on the edge tonight. I think it's cute. We're gonna paint over the squares because we're gonna do that gray for the windows. Living our best yellow life here. And what do we have to lose? It's just a craft. Adorable. Sorry, I gotta get my brush strokes going just right. I'm a little OCD about that. I don't know why, but I get a little crazy when it comes to the brush strokes. Oh shoot, I got paint on there. All right, let's try this. It's very yellow. It's very yellow. I mean, we're going all out on summer. It's gonna be cute. Hello from Arkansas, what's up? What's up, y'all? What do you think of the yellow? Do you love it or not? Let's go ahead and put this here, summer vibes on here, just so we can see it all together. Oh, Rosemary loves the yellow. Shannon. Going all out, like on a limb, like we got something to lose here. You know, I have a commitment thing. Like, I have a hard time committing to something that I just am like, I don't know how I feel about that. I do. I have a hard time. Sorry, I missed a whole spot here. I have this for the surfboard. People are going to be questioning my sanity. But she didn't color, y'all. No, a yellow person, not a yellow person, sorry. That's okay. I'm not either, but I am giving it a chance. We're giving it a shot. We're rooting for it. It's like the little engine that could. That yellow. We're not done with it, y'all. Just give it a chance. I'm trying to convince myself. Don't they call yellow cars lemons? I don't know. Oh, Melissa's not like, not for me either. Not the yellow. Mm-mm. Oh, what's the black and taffy? Crystal's like, bless your heart, it's very summery. It's okay. I feel like the Twilight Zone. I know. It's like, where did she go? What did you do with her? Y'all, we're gonna give it a chance. Let's give it a chance, okay? We're gonna give it a chance. Okay, I'm gonna put white on this. I'm gonna give it a little white vibe. But we're gonna do it a little distressed, okay? We're gonna do it a little distressed like. Okay, a little bit of white. And we're gonna go in and do it a little distressed, kind of bouncy. Like almost like a dry sponge. So we can kind of still see that brown. Gotta trust the process. We do, because I don't even know what I'm doing. It's the great part about stuff where I'm just like winging it, is because I don't really know how it's gonna turn out. I just kind of go with it. And then I just hope for the best. There's a wheel well that goes over this. I think it could be cute. Let's try it. I'm gonna sand the yellow down. The yellow submarine. Oh, Tilly, I'm glad you got your sander. You are very welcome. I gotta draw my circles or my squares back in. Now that we've painted the car. So what color should we do these? That's where I'm like, I don't want to leave them just the yellow. I think that they need to be a color. But I was also thinking like, I probably should have left them brown. I probably should have left them brown and I didn't. So let's take this off. We're gonna do the windows. We're gonna do the windows. Go ahead. Sand these just a little. Brown. Everybody's saying brown. And I can do that. I'm gonna paint these gray, so I don't really want that yellow back there. I want to see what it looks like with just the yellow with the gray, the windows. We shall see. This is so cute. All right, I've got the gray. Where to put it? Oh, duh, it's right here. All right, I'm gonna do it on this plate. This is cobblestone. And then this is slate gray. Or white light blue. Oh, towards the words, yeah. All right, I'm gonna do this little paintbrush here. Mix our, I think we can just use this. Just like so. I have to overdo it because my pencil does not go all the way to the edge. And then I will sand it just a little. I think that's good. I mix the slate gray with the white. That's what I'm doing. Why didn't you go to the concert tonight? I'm not really a huge Dave Matthews fan. It's not that I'm not a fan. I like his music. I'm just not like I'm not like a super fan. I mean, I think his music is great. I'm also just not really a concert person. I don't know. I don't know. I have other interests. Which I think is okay. I mean, I'm not much for like artists or celebrities. I think they're just everyday humans that people envy, and I don't know, like, I mean, there's people I would like to meet and like sit down and like have a conversation with them, but there's no one that I'm like, oh, I want to go see that person in concert. I think everybody's kind of different too. Okay. So there's my windows. I'm going to do a little white also. Just a little like reflective kind of streak. Probably should wait till it's dry. Just a little. I mean, that looks pretty good. Set this down. Let's try it and see what happens. I'd rather see Dr. Phil. I would too. If I'm being honest, 100%. I don't really mind that there's a lot of people. Like, they're doing their own thing. For me, it's the, I don't know, it's mostly probably the chaos of everything. Okay, there's a little spot in this corner that I missed. There we go. Now let me hold this up and make sure that we got it down at the bottom. We did. I think that's good. Double check. I have to fix this up here too. If I want to stampede, I just need my youngest right. Listen, there are some very talented people. There are some very talented people. I could go to I mean, I think that we just change. We change our interests and things like that over the years. I think that we do. I think that's going to cover that up. All right, let's see. All right, let's sand. Let's sand out our little spots here. So we can bring that brown back. So back a few years ago, I went to a Rachel Hollis like business conference, and it kind of made me think, like going to that made me think about we all have something to offer somebody. We truly do. And event venues cost money. Event productions, concerts, like staff, like the time that it takes to pour into something. Like, I completely get it. It just does. It costs real dollars. And one of the things that I started to think about was, just having my own flashbacks here recently. Just a lot of people have asked me if I would do like a craft retreat, and I'm like, let me look into that. Let me see what it's going to cost and like all the things. And just the venue alone is so much of the cost. And I get that. Like, I get it. But what I found was that I'm just going to be honest. I was a very avid like listener of Rachel Hollis. I read her books. I would spend like the mornings, you know, start the morning. Do y'all remember that? Before, you know, everything kind of happened in her world. Like they would do like the mornings and there was always like a topic and I just kind of found it intriguing to like hear another person's perspective and things like that. But then when I went to her business conference, it occurred to me that just from my own research that the event venues aren't charging you less for the back of the room as they are for the front of the room. And I never understood why you have to pay more to have a closer look at someone. Like, I don't understand that. And I've really tried to understand that about like football tickets and basketball tickets. Like, I get having a better view of like the game, but I don't really want to pay more money just so I can see you better. I can still hear you from the bleachers and the nosebleeds. I don't need, like, I never understood that the floor seats at Rachel Hollis's business conference were like $3,500 and up. My husband and I went together. Our terrace seats were $488. High up in the very top. If you leaned forward too much, you were going to go tumbling because that's how the grade was so slow. Like it was so high up. And I heard everything, saw everything just as good up there. And I never truly understood why a person would want to pay so much money to be closer to someone. So my thought process was the venue didn't cost any more for the floor than it did for the terrace. So the experience is that you just get to see better. You get to be there and be closer and you are on the floor and you're not climbing up into the bleach. That's fine. I just never understood that. And so it just made me think about like celebrities and people who are like the gurus, the self-help gurus. Listen, I got lots of wisdom to share too. And I'm not charging people $3,500 to come sit on the floor just to be closer to me. Like, I don't understand that concept. So I feel like what would have been better is that everybody just got charged the same price because everybody was hearing the same things. But that's just my perception. Like, I would have paid and I would have sat wherever I sat. But there's this mindset that you paid more, you're closer, it must be a better experience for you because you get to see. I don't understand. Do those thoughts ever go through your mind? Like, it just makes you think. It makes you think. And so I don't really know. So I'm not really a big fan of, I don't know. There's not really anybody that I would truly go and pay like an astronomical dollar amount to go and like see or be in the room with. I don't know. My brain thinks so different now. You didn't go to the concert, Taylor Swift. I don't know. Some people will completely disagree with me. Like, it's the experience. It is. I'm not going to disagree with that. You are 100% paying for experience a lot of times. You're paying for the experience. Absolutely. This is going to be really cute, by the way. Willie Nelson in August. I'm a movie star. Listen, you should see me every day living my life. It's so, like, the thing is I have such an average basic life that most people are just, like, I think about people who have like reality shows, and I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I guess, here's the thing. I would watch because I'm just curious. Certainly not because I'm gonna go and like hold up a sign that says, I love the Kardashians. I'm not gonna do that. But that's me. You know, that's me. I don't know. I've really thought long and hard like about like doing like a craft thing, and that's a struggle because it's just a mindset thing. So I would want people to come for the adventures and the things that we're gonna do, and I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I share my thoughts about things, it makes me feel like it sounds so silly, but for me, it's like, it gives me anxiety. It gives me anxiety. I'm not kidding. This is going to be really adorable. It's going to be really adorable. What's up, Vicky? How's it going? How are you? Girl, that All Things Chocolate was so good. It was so good. I shouldn't have painted these. Rebecca's like, I'll cook all the food. Hey, listen. I am not. I'm not going to cook any of the food. So not. Like, there's a thing for the whole, there's like a dinner or a meet and greet type of thing. There's a, I don't know. Almost a square. For the, you know, when we did the like voting and stuff for the most fab of like my county here, like the magazine. So they send you an email and they tell you like, hey, we would like for you to come to this thing. We're going to announce like the winners and stuff and all this other stuff. And it just gives me anxiety. Because I would just rather not go. Because I am not good with people, with strangers. I'm not good with strangers. But I feel like it's the right thing to do to go. You should go, Amber. You need to go. I know. All right, I need to get this just right. So I need to sand this one, and this one, and then that one. So this is gonna be really cute. Okay, word of advice, if you get this, please do not, if you're going to not do this, if you're gonna leave it stained like I want to, watch where you're putting your paint. And just don't do it. Just don't do it. Right here. I'm pretty rough with this sandpaper too. Let me hold it up and look at it. It's so cute. Oh gosh, I need to spin it around. So I need help. Right through here. All these need some love. Right here too. But tell me this is not super cute. So cute. And that's keeping the stain really good. We haven't even gone down to the lighter color. Getting close. So close, so close, so close. All right, let me sand over our gray. And then our car, let's sand our car. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me show you. That is really cute. I really want to paint some white over the windows. I feel like it's too gray. I feel like it's just too gray. Let's streak over it with some white. Or maybe it should have been black. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like it's a little too... Oh, that's better. That's better. It's like a super extra light gray. When you know, you'll get it. Is that surfboard on top? It is. It really is. Harry and the Hendersons. Do you know how long it's been since I've seen that movie? A long time. I would love to watch that movie again. I recently watched Beaches and A League of Their Own, which are super awesome shows. All right. I'll sand those down. Let's dry them. So cute. All right, let's do a little bit of brown. And I'm gonna add some water to my paper. Okay. I just don't want to overdo it. Oh, no. Because I want to be able to sand this down just a little bit. Give it a little pop. More water. It's gonna be so cute. I like it. It's all the little details that's gonna make this really fun. That's a little too brown. Let's get a white. That is a little too brown. There we go. Let's make this a little richer. I feel like that one got a little dark on me. What did she say? Auto. Yeah, my husband watched that. I got the tail end of it. I felt like it was interesting. I feel like I would want to watch it. I only saw the kind of the tail end of it. So I didn't quite get the full context of the movie. So painting those parts there. Oh, I don't have a cup of water. It's fine. It's fine. I saw that, Hazel. Also, Manifest. Did you see the Manifest is out? The pool is coming along. We have to go to the hardware store tomorrow and get something to adapt to our backwash hose because it still doesn't want to go on. So every time we turn it on, the pressure is so hard. We get so much pressure that the hose doesn't want to stay on there. So we have to do like some sort of like retrofit thing. But they're coming Monday to do the concrete. They were supposed to do it today and they did not. In fact, you know, I always have this I talk to my husband sometimes, like we have these conversations about like expectations. And I have this expectation that like we've been on the wait list for like a year and a half. And then when it came our turn, it was like our turn. And that they would like put the pool in, get it done, and be like, okay, check you off our list. It didn't occur to me that they were going to be like, oh, by the way, we're doing other people too. And we'll get to you when we can. So they came and framed part of our backyard for the concrete. I don't really, pool looks great. As far as like the experience, I don't feel like they're giving it any priority whatsoever. They're winging it and they're just showing up whenever they feel like it. And then they want me to seriously, like every day, accommodate when they feel like they want to show up. So it's been a really rough 2 weeks. It's been a really rough 2 weeks. That's all I can say. The pool's great. It's great. It's the other stuff. And the thing is, you don't want to be like a complainer. I certainly don't want to be a complainer. Like, oh, you find something wrong with everything. I try not to. I really, truly don't. I really want it to be just kind of scratchy. That looks better. Yeah, it's mostly the contractor people. It is what it is. There's really nothing much that I can do. There's really nothing much I can do. So for example, like we've been on the list for a while, and then it's like, oh, they're going to pour your concrete on Friday. And then it's like, oh, the concrete company doesn't have rock. Okay. Okay. That's how I feel about that. Like, okay, they don't have rock. So that's just a load of crap. So why don't you just tell me that your scheduling is off and that you're behind, and that you need till Monday and actually tell me that stuff and trying to convince me that the concrete company doesn't have rock, because that's a load of crap. Personally, that's how I feel about that. And that was on yesterday, by the way. That was yesterday. I'm really trying to give it the little details that I want it to have. We'll add some little shadowy stuff when we get to that part. All right, so I'm thinking, oh, that doesn't go there. This one goes here. All right, let me get my pencil so I can draw where the wheel goes. And then draw this one. And then we're gonna do those black. Where's my black? There it is. Wood ticks are bad this year. Do you have them in Georgia? We have ticks, yeah. They won't get their final payment until the pool's done, and we have to authorize that. So, I mean, we're good. We're good. I need a paintbrush. I think this one will work. All right, let's go over this. We can kind of paint over because a little wheel thing goes on. There we go. And then let's do this one. Oh, listen, I saw this and I was like, so many people are gonna love this because it's just, and I called it the Summer Woody, the Woody Wagon. I just feel like it was so fun. And whoever gets this, I really want to see what you do with yours because I'm very curious to see other people's versions of how they would do it because I never had one of these kind of cars, but I know that a lot of you guys probably have, and you would probably do this so much better than I ever could. I'm gonna do the edges. The wheels. It's really cute. All right, we're gonna dry it. You bought this one, Edith? You had that car growing up. It's really fun. I see Diane Glassner's on. Thank you, Diane. You're very sweet. She always sends me stars. She's so sweet. You'd like to rust it out? You did yours, but you want to redo it? All right, we're gonna paint the wheels, the little circles, white. I need some white paint, and let's do our sponge. All right, let's dry that so we can do the edges. Thank you. I mean, I'm trying to do a good job. A campfire tent and a camper. Yes, that would be great. Great idea. Great idea. Whoop. Something on in the paint. I don't know what it was, but there was something. Where is everyone tonight? It's very quiet. It's Friday night, so is that a panel station wagon? It is. It is. Where is everyone? Everyone is, so on Friday, there's like a variety of things. Like, it's the summertime now, so a lot of people are traveling, and you know. Plus, I got my page, my algorithm is very off. I was looking at it the other day, and I got to where I was not able to do a lot of videos, especially like when we were moving and stuff. And so I've got to switch my algorithm over. So it said that my audience was more interested in photos than, because I was posting more photos. So they were engaging and commenting more on photo posts because I was sharing a lot of photos. And then the second one was, video. And then the last one is what they call like links. So that is anything that has a link that takes you outside of Facebook, which we post a lot of things that take you to the shop and the blog and things like that. So I have to get it flipped back. And that just means I have to do more videos, but I've not had time. Not really truly had time to do it. And I just don't want to feel like I have to show up and do a video just because I've got to play games of Facebook. So I just really don't want to do it. So I don't know. We'll just have to fight the algorithm. We'll have to mess with it, you know. All right, let's sand this too. I feel like this needs a good little sanding. Kind of make this have that little dimension. So one of the things about my page is I used to do more video and very, very, very few posts. So many videos. And then we lost probably 6 weeks just trying to move and transition, and it's just really hard. But Facebook is very specific on what they want you to do and what they don't want you to do. Facebook wants you to make video. They don't really want you to make posts. And a post is like a conversation, like just words or photos. They want to compete with like TikTok and YouTube. And so they are like, give us video or we're not going to show you love. So it is what it is, but we'll get back there. But then the days matter also. This is gonna be so cute. So stinking cute. I gotta clean up these edges. They're awful. All right. This looks so good now. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, I'm gonna sand this to match the body of in there. Hard to sand a circular thing. I feel like I'm really trying to do this. Which one goes there? Does that one go there? No, this goes here. Oh, I need to paint. No, that's good. That goes like that. You can't see it, but that's so cute. Now let's sand this one. So cute. That is a pretty good match. I can't stand it. That is adorable. That is so stinking cute. Okay, let me put the summer vibes on here. I just want to see what it looks like. It's getting pretty colorful. I feel like the coral is very loud, and I might have to reconsider that. but I'm keeping an open mind because we're gonna do the surfboard. All right, let's do the surfboard. Oh, we gotta do this little thingy back here. All right, this is teal mint. Oh, wish me luck. I'm actually just gonna dip it right out of the lid. Let me get a paintbrush. All right, we're gonna do, oh, y'all, this is some kind of colorful. So powerful and loud. I should have sponged this on. I feel like it made sense, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's try. Those loud colors are so this year. They are in this year. Sprinkle 10 times. Thank you. So 70s. I was trying to go with a feeling. I really was. It's gonna pop. We're gonna do some extras. We're gonna do some extra fun stuff to this. We're gonna make it fun. We are gonna do it. Let me get this. You can tell where I touched it. Get the underside. This would make a really fun, like, party craft night because everyone can do their own, like, different version. It just would be really fun. What the heck is that? I don't know how that got yellow. Oh, green. I had a green. I had a green. I was going to paint this car and I did not do it. I'll go show it to you in just a second. I'll go get it. Give me just a sec. Hang on. Let me go get it. I think it was this one. Or maybe it was this one. It was one of these two. This is Hauser medium green. And then there was this one, which is avocado. I was gonna paint him one of these two. Like on the car. Because I felt like this had like a 70s vibe to it and reminded me, like it just kind of did. With the peace sign. Yeah. So yeah, those are the greens I had pulled, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go a different route with this, but it would have been really cute with the green. It really would. All right. So this is where I'm thinking I want to do the coral. Hang on. We're gonna use a sponge for this. Actually, I have a coral sponge already. I have a coral sponge. Okay, I'm thinking the same kind of ombre. I'm gonna go ahead with I'm gonna cut this blue off of here, and I'm gonna use this for that green. Scissors. Let me go ahead and pour this on here. Okay. So remember what we did with the other. We're gonna give it a little color. Probably should have just done this from the beginning. Got that coral. Hold it up here. Okay, we're gonna come back with the green. Trying to make it a colorful surfboard, like a pattern. You know how surfboards have like really cool like colors and patterns, and they're just kind of fun. Yeah, we're gonna try to do that. Let's come back with that coral. Add a little bit more, and then come back with that green. I feel like I went too high with it. I mean, it's kind of cool. And then we're gonna hit it with some yellow. Some yellow. No, the car's yellow. Let's do some yellow at the top. Like just a light kind of push. Without kind of overdoing it. I'm just kind of smushing the sponge around. Not too much. Get that yellow back, because I feel like it's giving me a white vibe, and I want it to have like a yellow. Got a little crazy with this here, so let me clean this up just a little bit. Just a smidge. Whoop. I mean, it's got that, it's like a really cool surfboard now. I think it's cute. All right, let's try it. Thank you, Martha. I appreciate that. You love my crafts. Tonight's not so chatty. Tonight's not so chatty. I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to say it right now. I think it's super cute. All right. right, let's drag this through. Just lightly. Because you know it's been used. It's a used one. All right, let's see what it looks like on the top. I mean, that's super colorful up there. I'll have to do the edge. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna do it black. And I'll sand it. It's groovy. It's groovy. Oh, thanks, Pamela. You know, and hopefully you learned something hanging out with us. Oh, almost dropped it. All right. Just like a little wheel cover. You don't have a steady hand. That's one of the great things about like this, like stuff like this has got a lot of pieces and parts, but there's some, just put that right in the paint. There's some that are a lot easier to paint, for sure. That is so cute. So cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. All right. I like this so much. I really do. I really like it a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and start, let me put my brushes aside because I need to wash these. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that away. These brushes, I'm gonna put them in a bowl of water just because, maybe I'll put them in a cup. I can lean them. It's not quite a bowl of water, but I'll spray water on them, get them saturated. No, no. There we go. They're semi-clean. Mostly the black one. I mean, I sort of halfway clean the brush. Stick these over here. I'm gonna put this together and see how it goes. All right. I think it's gonna be cute. I think we gave it a chance with all the different colors. I think I gave it a chance. I don't know about y'all. Some of y'all are like, this is not, I don't like the yellow. It's okay. It's okay. I really wanted it to be fun. All right, we got glue. All right, let me do a little something really quick with this. Give it a little more distressing. A speck of white on here doesn't belong. Fix it. Okay, I kind of like that. Glue. So we're gonna go ahead and put our summer. What in the world? We'll see what happened. Super glue. Let's test it over here. That's better. This is supposed to be a gel, not a liquid. I don't like the liquid. Oh gosh, do you see what happened? It's okay, I can fix it. I can't believe that. Gluing it to my paper. What a bummer. I mean, it happens. Stuff happens. Let me show you what happens. See the R? I can fix it though. All right, so the way I'm gonna fix it is I'm just going to take some of this blue. I'm gonna take some blue, come over the top of this, kind of fade it in to that lighter color there. Take me some of that white. Kind of try to mimic that ombre. Get me that blue back, that dark blue. And then just kind of blend it in. And try to fix it. It's okay. It's not as perfect as it was, but we fixed it. That glue came out of nowhere. Did not see that coming. All right, so there's our summer vibes. Looks good as new. No one will know. That is so right. We know, but no one else will know. All right, so we're gonna take, I'm gonna take this paper up because I spilled glue on it. And let's get us a new paper. Okay. So let's do what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and do our main piece here and get it attached. Let's dust it off. Make sure it's good and clean. And we're gonna glue this on to here. And it sticks pretty quick. We're gonna stick this one on here. This one goes on here. And when you do this one in the front, it's not supposed to, you're gonna see how it's off cut. So see how it looks right here, but it's supposed to be like offset a little bit. See a little spot where I need to add a little black. Just a little. There we go. And once you get it stuck on there, it's really not going anywhere. All right, let's glue our surfboard on. And I'll do the edge of this too. I mean, it's looking so fun. So fun. Just stuck my finger right in that super glue. This is cute too. So the whole point of this is to be fun and colorful for summer. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on like so, just so we make sure that it's good and in the right place, just like so. Okay, we'll come back to the bottom. All right, let's do our wheels. Let's do this one. So cute. I think it's cute. Okay, so let me do this. Goes back here. Glue that on. Kind of goes just like so. All right. Now I'm gonna do a little, I like to call it shading because I think it's fun to shade. Put my glue away because I'm not gonna do the bottom of it yet because I'm still working on this. So I'm gonna do a little shading, and I just like to take a little bit of paint on the brush. I like just a smidge. Add some water, like you can see, like a few sprays of water, and I'm gonna create like almost like a watercolor. And then I'm just gonna kind of roll this off to where I just have a little bit of pigmentation on my brush. And I'm just gonna come in and add just a little kind of shadows into these little corners. It almost looks like there's nothing there, but it is adding color and depth. Just have to kind of give it a chance. You can kind of see what, there's just a little bit of depth there. And I just pick it up, kind of work off most of the liquid. You'll see how it's kind of watery because it's going to act like a watercolor, and wherever it's dry, it's going to want to drop that paint off the brush or that liquid. And it's really going to want to pick up into that dry area with that color. And so you kind of have to be a little careful with how much you have on your brush. Like, you don't want a lot. I feel like I had too much right there. So now we've just got a little bit of depth, not a whole lot. And we're gonna do the same thing with our yellow. Just kind of around the front here. I'm gonna drag through around this. Along the top. Just don't want it to seem so solid. You're just giving it a little character. Just kind of like, just a little. Right there in the front, it's just giving it a little color. All right, along the top here, where this meets like the surfboard, just gonna give it a little shadow. And then then kind of come down this along there. So you can kind of see it's getting a little character right here along our little like window openings. The little ledge there. Almost stuck that in the white. All right, we need more water. Where? And I'm gonna go across the top of the little like little edges of like the wheel cover thingy, and then over the top of this one. So we're trying to make it look like it's got a little more depth than it does. Sometimes you can go back through and add just a little bit more wherever you feel like it needs it. For sure. And I'm gonna do the under, like right here, through there. And then this back area here. Definitely feel like it needs a little something. And then I'm gonna go across the top of the surfboard. And I'm just running the side of my brush along it. Not really the top of it, but like the side, like just running it along the side. And you can see just from my finger, like how it added a little color. We've not gotten to the white on the wheels yet. Just a little on the surfboard. And then we need a little water. And so I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go over the top of the hubcaps, like the little wheel thingies. I just went over the whole thing with the light color, like a light wash. Then I'm gonna come back with the darker. And add like a little dab. Just so they don't feel so bright. Like so. Super cute. All right, let's do the bottom now. So I'm just gonna come around and do like the corners. And dust along the bottom. Come around the top. And you can always sand this back if you add too much and you don't like it. I feel like it just looks so cute now. All right. I'm not going to do the edges on this because, I mean, obviously it takes a little bit of time and I want y'all to see this completely done. I'm going to sand this down. Like I said, you could do this with a scrapbook paper. You could do a watercolor look, like a beachy vibe for the stand. I'm going to add glue to the bottom. Okay, so there's little pegs. I'm gonna add glue to these and then also along the bottom. So just in this little area here. And then where it sits flat on that piece, I'm gonna add some glue as well. And then we're gonna stick this in to the bottom. And then we're gonna just kind of let it sit here. I think it turned out so adorable. It's colorful, it's different. I wanted the car to feel like it was a real car. I wanted the surfboard to feel like it's a real surfboard. I wanted the sign to feel like it's a real sign. That it's not all kind of like all one piece, it's all one color. It has distinct separation. And so that's why I wanted to do, like, the sign is like very bold itself. The car has its own look to the car. The surfboard has its own look to the surfboard. So each thing has its own look. And I think it's really cute. You love, love, love it? I do too. I do too. Let me show you. I'll spin this around and I'll show you guys what it looks like. I have to unplug my phone, sorry. Let's show you. Ooh, let's turn it this way so that you can kind of see. See how I did, like, in there, the little openings? It's probably a little, let's see. I'll stand it up here so you guys can kind of see better. It's not so dark in the little opening there with that darker color. The summer vibes, you can kind of see, I had to fix my boo-boo right there, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not super noticeable, but it's kind of noticeable. I love that we did the wood. It was worth sanding all of those. The yellow is not too much. You know, it seemed like a lot at the beginning. Like, that's going to be like that's a lot of yellow for that car. I think it would have been if we would have left this. I have a little spot right there of yellow that I missed, but it's okay. It's okay. And then our surfboard's kind of colorful. It ties in a little bit of that coral color in with our sign down here. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. Our little wheel cover. Got a little touch of yellow back here still. It's just super cute. Thanks, Marie. Appreciate that. That sure is a dreamy blue. It is. It is. I just think that it's really fun. It's colorful. I love it. So let's do the little thumbnail for Michelle. Let's do it. Okay, so she's got a thumbnail. It is very cute. So hopefully you guys had fun, and this was surprising color, the way we painted the summer vibes. So I wanted to do things that I don't want to say it's like, It's not one-dimensional. I wanted to bring like some like character to it. Tammy Charlesworth, I'm so sorry that you lost your husband in December, and I'm glad that you got to hang out with us tonight. I'm so sorry for your loss. I just can't imagine. It is a little bit different. It would look cute in the laundry room. It would. So I hope you love this. The link to purchase this kit is down below. And there's a little chain link, or there's like 3 dots. It's also in the description. You can check there. Can you show me how you store your paint? Right now, just like that. It's a mess. And this is only part of the paint. I have a lot more paints, but I just haven't brought them over here yet. But this is just a portion of it. And when I use it, I put it in these empties, and then I store it back down there. And then those are going to be going somewhere else. I just stuck them up there. Those crates over there, I was thinking I was going to have my sister get more of those crates, and I wanted to put it over here. And so I really need something slim to go on this side of the room. So right now, this is what it looks like. This is our mess in this room. That is in front of my window. That's my hope chest that my grandma gave me. There's that saran wrap, y'all. You think I'm playing when I tell you I threw it in the floor. I have not picked it up. I haven't cleaned this room in a minute. But yeah, right now that's where my paint is. And then when I have the colors that I keep right here. So the brown, and I got this. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. I don't know. I think I got it on clearance. The brown and the white and the black kind of stay here. I keep these brushes right here. These are the paint markers, paint pens. The dryer is here. There's a plug over there, like a little plug stand. There's my glue gun. And then these are like where I kind of stick my paint brushes and stuff. I kind of set it over here. And then over here, I have this little stand that I put all my stuff on. So my cups, like little cups and containers and bowls, you can kind of see this is the iPad that I read from. Plates, these little containers. We have these bowls also, which are usually sitting up there. Our Mod Podge kind of goes back in here. And then we've got paper towels. We have twine. So that whole little section there, and then I can hang my water just like that. And I got this thing at the at-home store. And then I have this little container here. It's got wipes, my wax paper, my tape. Where's my tape? I have no idea where my tape went. I have my tape here. My tape is somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's down there. Usually my tape is like right there. So I keep everything in little areas and sections. Like this paint will all get put. So if you see where there's random paints there, when I'm done painting, I just kind of stick it there and then I will sort it. You have both sets of markers in your cart. I love the markers. Absolutely love the markers. I'm not as much of a fan of the paint, the alcohol pens. They're okay. Don't see your glasses on your desk. They're right here. Those are my other glasses. Those are the reading glasses. I have my glasses are on the table by by the couch because I had just taken them off. You love the craft. Thank you. Thank you. And then I have drawers in my desk that I got from Costco. And I just kind of keep like random little tools here. We've got little like wipes, extra wipes, craft sticks, extra sandpaper. paint sticks. There's a bunch of stuff in this drawer. And then in this one, I have another pair of glasses. Just so you guys, I'm trying. I'm trying. These are so smelly, but here's what happens when I put them in my drawer. They leave a residue. And then I flip them over and then I change it out. So my wax paper and other stuff that I have like extras of goes in here. Over here is like glue guns, some paint brushes. I've got my Wise Owl like wax if I need it. Other little pieces of stuff. Random stuff. And then this one here has like, I don't know. I think I just stuffed fabric in there, but this has got more tape and like painting tools. This is like a stain pen. Just random craft supplies that I need at home. And then at work, I have more stuff. And then around here, we have like this drawer has got clearly not been organized. Same with this one. I've got random stuff in here. This one has just got papers. This has got like extra paintbrushes, sponges, glue right through here. This is Avery's watercolor, my watercolor, because we watercolored together. Y'all saw that, right? The one I did, I actually added more trees. This is the one I shared with you guys. And then Avery colors on hers. So these are her watercolor paintings that she does. She's 4, so of course she's trying to, you know, that's her whale, her sea, her flowers. This is her version, okay? So when I did this one, this was her version of her scene. She did a pretty good job. She even tried to like do the same thing that I was doing. Very, very, she's so smart. She's so stinking smart. So yeah, these are her watercolors here. And I got these at Walmart. And then this one is mine. She's not allowed to paint with mine. Those are like a little more costly. And then I also have this other watercolor book over here that we did our little chicks in. And then these, I have to still send these out. And then over here is the ribbon drawer. This is the stencils. This is kind of got wood parts in there. I haven't organized it. And then I have my random buckets of stuff that I still have yet to put away. And then this is little Avery's little section. So her paintbrushes are in here. She is not allowed to use mine. These are her crayons, her little, she knows this is her little section. And her colors are in there on the table because she was coloring. These are her little wood cutouts that I got her for her to craft with. I got these at Michael's, I believe. They're super thin, so they're like paper thin. And then I got her these. These are, they'll break easy. And then I got her this too. Let me show you these. So this is called Creatology. And they're little canvases that are pre-printed. I got her the Sense colors. She's got more craft paper. She's got doodle color books. Little things to doodle on. More little crafty things. Like, I wanted her to have like activities to be able to do here. And so we kind of keep this in her little station. And then I just put the tree back. And then in here, she's got her colors. So she was here coloring earlier before she left. So she's got her markers, her crayons. She's got her Bluey, her backyard Bluey. She loves this stuff. Her and I colored this one. She was working on this tonight. And this one, she likes to color, and you can kind of see when people color with her and without her. She draws little pictures. Crafting is universal to everyone. Like, everyone just loves it, even kids. So yeah, those are her things. How do you order the Woody Wagon? So down by the comment section, you'll either see 3 dots or something that looks like a chain link. And if you click it, it'll be there. Let me see if I can, so if I can hide it and then I can show it again. So it should pop up and you should be able to see it. So, thanks you guys for being here. Thanks you guys for watching, commenting, sharing, doing all the things. I'm going to show you this really quick. So this is what's behind me. It's a mess, obviously. It's a mess. I have random craft kits that I bring home that I'm going to do. And then I get a new idea of something else I want to do. Yeah, I haven't really truly decorated at all. I just kind of put behind me like just fun stuff. And so these, this is the wall behind me. That's my cute little chair that does not have wheels. This is the rug that we got at Costco, I do believe. It's so fun. It's a little bit more blue than I wanted. And this is my Costco desk. And it has a plug on the side, on the front. And then this is the contraption that I have to hook my phone to. And then I have a light over here. So it's like a whole little station because I have that tiny little light. The giant hand, that came from IKEA. I have a lot of people that tell me that it freaks them out. This came from IKEA and I put a paintbrush in it. It's really fun. It's super cute. I just got this. I'm really excited to use this. It is modeling paste. I've been watching some different tutorials and I really want to utilize some of this to do a couple different crafts. So I'm going to be testing that. And then up here is like beads. That is going on the door after 4th of July. Like the Uncle Sam's on there right now. And then when that is done, I'm going to put that one back. That one's going to be my neutral. And then this one is going to be like for summer. I think it's really fun. Love that one. Love it. Damon liked it. Yeah. So I think that's all. I think that's all we got. So I'll show you really quick before we go. I have to turn on the outside light. Nothing really has changed. They did start framing. Oops. They did start framing the concrete pad for outside. So they finished to there, and then they have not finished the rest of it. They just have to like finish going around. And yeah. So we've been running the filter. I've been brushing it like they tell you to. And most of the dirt is in the deep end right now. You can probably see the color difference. But it's really nice. It's just dark out here right now. And then the landscaper came, a palm tree. See where that bucket is? There'll be a palm tree right there. And then there'll be a paver patio with a gazebo. And then there'll be another palm tree like right over there. And this will all be concrete pad. And we didn't go all the way across. Someone's got their pizza out here. That's not good. this doesn't go all the way across because we're eventually going to have, like there'll be there's a grill that goes, obviously there's a grill here, but it drips a lot of stuff. And so I didn't want it to get onto the concrete. So right now it just goes into the grass and we can kind of hose it off, but yeah. So this is the, someone had asked me, well, what is your deck going to look like? It's all of this. So all of this will be concrete. Where I'm standing right here will be concrete. And then along the edge, there's 5 feet there. And then down there is 7 feet at that end because we have a water feature that's going in. And we did get them to do it with the brick that matches our house. So that's what they're going to use down there. It looks really nice. It is. We have to still address this spot over here that's holding water because it's sloping. You can see where it's grading back. So that just has to be dealt with, but we can't deal with it right this second. So, but I've tried to brush most of the dirt off the steps. You can kind of see our handrail is in a box over there on the fence. And then our ladder that goes to the deep end on that side is also in a box. So we will have a ladder and a handrail. This is the coping stuff that they're going to, we have a coping that's going over the edge of our pool from the concrete. So it's slowly but surely, but the kids have already gotten in here and swim. They've already been in here in the pool. It's just got a bunch of sand in the bottom and we haven't vacuumed it out yet, but it'll just get, because if you see the edge, they haven't really cleaned it off yet, but it is going to be very pretty when it's done. Like we're really trying to build paradise at home. So I know a lot of you guys were asking about the status, and that's our status right now. It's still dirt. It's dirt, but it's okay. It's all right. Pool lights. Yeah, there's a pool light down there. This just doesn't, it's not hooked up yet. Is the pool cleaning out better? We just recently got the pipe added for the backwash. We have to go get an adapter for our, like our blue hose. So we have to go to Lowe's tomorrow and get that so we can run a backwash line to the back of the property because right now it's just dumping water everywhere. Tell the kids to vacuum as they swim. Well, we have to just make sure that we're doing it the right way. Yeah, they're not truly experienced, so we're just waiting to do that, but it is looking better. But you guys, thank you for hanging out. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the summer woody wagon. I think it was so much fun. I'll be back Sunday evening to craft with you guys something else. And hope y'all have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time.